Okay, I think we can wrap it up. I'm sure you got better things to do. I just, like I said, if you can just show me where the height and stories for the rest of that's not being counted.
Yeah. So
this shows the N unit, and I guess where's the mezzanine here? Right here.
No, this is the southern building. This is a 3-story building. 1 story, 2 story, 3 stories.
This is the north building.
The south building, isn't it? Oh, I'm
This is
sorry.
south building.
You're right. I'm sorry. So this is not showing the N unit. This is not showing the N unit very clearly. This is showing the interior units.
So what I'm interested in is this dimension right here, from here to the.
Yeah. So this is like a middle
Where's the
thing.
base plane here?
This is not for purposes of height. This diagram, it's just a cross section of the building.
Okay.
So you're right. This is 2 stories because it doesn't trip. Let me go through this really quick.
Do you have a detailed drawing that I can look at that shows a section like this? That shows me a section.
I don't have it right. Maybe the building plan sets have, but I don't have one yet.
That's what I need.
But you're asking the 4 criteria. So
you said that they were in violation of B or possibly in violation of B and C.
Yeah, on the initial one because the finished floor level of this story right here was greater than 6 feet above grade or more than 50%. They lowered that, and it's no longer greater than 6 feet for more than 50% of the perimeter. In fact, and it's no longer greater than 6 feet for more than 50% of the perimeter. In fact,
that's the northern building.
Yeah, but which is the one that is more restrictive. It's a 2-story. So if you look at the initial submittals, if you looked at the initial submittals, the finished floor of this second story was about 7 feet above grade.
That wasn't too far off.
Yeah, and on the garage side it was taller, right? It's about 12 feet. On the revised submittal, the finished floor, at the maximum one, which is about this unit, the finished floor is only 5 feet above the adjacent grade, and it's less than 6 feet along this facade, along the eastern facade, and along the western facade. So more than 50% of the building is less than 6 feet above the grade, the second story. So they lowered the building to meet that standard. That's how they did it. They actually lowered the building.
Mm-hmm. And they didn't have to lower the southern building.
No, because the extra story. No point in even trying because they were allowed that extra story.
See, that's what I was saying. In the diagrams they show you, you basically have your base plane or your primary street, right? Here's your building, okay? And then you have a grade. Now, our grade, or that grade, if we're questioning here, is more like this.
Yeah, okay. The code doesn't speak to house.
Yeah. So they get a whole extra story.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
But they still have to maintain the 35-foot height. So they might get an extra story, but it's only 35 feet
Back to my argument again. Context.